Hi, Chad, MiCA. How are you?
Good.
So I hear you have a show coming up in January. Can you tell us a little bit about the event?
I have a retainer in, so this is going to be interesting. Not for the show. Uh, this show is a release party for my EP, my 3-song EP, and performance. And I have a couple of special guests. One is my dear friend Angie, right? And I'm just getting ready for it. I am starting with the alignment of my teeth, so I'm wearing the retainer again, choreography, and vocal training, that sort of thing.
So you're doing choreography at your show? That's really awesome. How does it feel to be returning to, your dance roots?
Bittersweet. It's really, it's fun, obviously. Take this out. It's fun. It's exciting. I'm a little rustier than I thought I'd be. I guess in my head I imagined myself just jumping right back into it, looking amazing. It's not working out quite like that. I'm picking it up, but I'm really nervous. I guess I underestimated the complexity of singing, real singing, live, and concentrating on these complex moves. And then how I'm looking. Obviously, I want to be singing well, and I want to be dancing well, and I don't want to look like I'm thinking about all that one time. But hopefully it'll be more fun when I feel confident with it.
Alright, so what do fans have to look forward to for your live show?
I think a real personal connection between artists and the audience. I think that is my favorite type of performance, is when I feel a connection with the artist. I don't feel detached, I feel like they're just as excited to be there as I am. The artist is just as excited to be there as I am. And I have a responsibility, I feel, to really bring something special. People are coming out, and spending precious time to see me, so it's my responsibility to give them something special so they can expect something, high energy and fun, and I always try to be original. I just want everyone to have a good time and feel, at the end of the day, feel a connection between myself and the lyrics emotionally.
So in putting this event together and the performance together and sort of forging the identity of Chad MiCA, or the character of Chad MiCA, in regards to performance, has there been any other musicians, artists, performers that have you feel are inspiring the direction that you're taking as a artist who sings and dances and
I always have a difficult time mainly just because I'm inspired by so many different artists for so many different reasons. All combined, I guess, is what inspires me about them. But specifically, I don't know. I mean, every time that I think about this question, it's a different person I think of the Carpenters a lot. I think about when Karen Carpenter sang. She sang with such a genuine passion. It came from such a raw place. It happened to be beautiful, but she was just, I feel like, just getting something out that was really important. So that, and I don't know. All right, fine. I'll relate myself to somebody that's kind of the top 40 today, and Lady Gaga, I guess, in a way. I can't play an instrument. I play the piano, but I feel like I can relate in the sense that I would like to think. I don't know her, but I would like to think that I get a sense that she tries very hard to make a connection with her audience, and to not just make music, but to make emotional music, and maybe change an individual's perspective. I'd like to think that when somebody listens to my music and then makes a connection with me, that they might have an emotional reaction to it that would change their life in a little bit, small way. Music always had that effect on me.
All right. The way that you're fashioning or dressing as Chad MiCA, do you have any style inspiration? Whether it be like a person or an era or...
Yeah, I guess I kind of gravitate toward I guess kind of like a glitter grungy style, because it kind of represents how I feel as a person, as an artist. I also like the contrast of the dark and the gritty and the unpolished, but I also like glittery and happy and bright and sparkly, and I'm basically trying to articulate how I feel as a person and as an artist in my image, which is a little bit more difficult for me than it is to write, to express it in my style. I've never been as good at that. So, I'm going to try to be real, but I'm going to try to embellish that and really bring that kind of new romantic, new wave style of the early 80s out in a modern and with a Chad MiCA twist to it. Kind of like Kesha meets glam rock meets... No, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I had that in my head earlier too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We have fun.
Blue. I'm going to try to bring in blue when I can. Blue's my favorite color. Why do I want blue hair? Because it seems kind of a popular thing these days, which kind of sucks, really, because I've been thinking about this for a long time. Blue is my favorite color. And blue is just one of those colors, even as a designer, that just had such an emotional effect on me. Certain types of blues, especially blue-greens, like maroon blues and teals and stuff like that, have an emotional effect on me. It's just like a euphoric thing for me, and I'm very inspired by the color blue, very, very much so. So I just always wanted to incorporate that somehow into my art, and I thought maybe if I just put it on my head, I will sort of constantly be inspired. So that's what I'm trying to do.
So are you working on more music to be released in the future? And if so, what are you going for with that music in terms of style? And yeah, I guess that would have been
What?
helpful.
Yeah, I'm very excited about the new music that I'm working on, because there are going to be more tracks. I'm not quite sure if it's going to be an LP, a 10 to 12 song track, or album yet, or an EP, but it's going to be larger. There's going to be at least 6 tracks in that. And I'm excited to be bringing the style that I, from the first EP with Jumpstart, still into me, that sort of dance house pop. But now I'm, incorporating my love for traditional pop and ballads even, and I'm blending that with dance pop and blending that with electronic sounds and even a little bit of like indie rock pop. And we're working on it. but I feel like it's going to be really diverse, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to get a chance to show a little bit of a different side of me, even exercise those vocals a little bit, a couple of ballads, and it's definitely going to be more eclectic, but there's going to be a definite cohesiveness. So that's the most important thing. Diverse but cohesive. That's what I'm going for. And I think I'm calling it bipolar. Bipolar is the title of a single that I'm releasing from that album, from the Sex album, which I'm going to be performing at the release party and event in January for the first album, but I'm going to be performing it as kind of like a little surprise. No one will know it. And it's just going to be really fun because bipolar to me just means everybody's a little bit bipolar. I know that I'm not using the psychological, medical term of it, but more or less I guess it's a metaphor for being up and down and wanting a relationship and not wanting a relationship and wanting to be with someone and not wanting to be with someone, being, happy about it. We're all kind of bipolar. And so the music made me feel like it captured that, the essence of that. The original beats that I started to arrange really gave me that feeling of like dark and light. So, I mean, in essence, the instrumental track is sort of bipolar. And then I'm just going to try to drive that concept home, sort of, like nod to Michael Jackson's Thriller and Bad Romance and all those songs that kind of have like a creepy, like tense edge to their like dance pop style. So I'm hoping that really works out. And the choreography, I think, is just going to be amazing for that. Yeah. Oh, and then, I think that that's also just kind of is turning out. I mean, just coincidentally, incidentally, becoming kind of the driving title for the whole next album because I'm showing another side of me, of the more traditional side. We're bringing in some acoustic, more traditional pop or instruments to show that I've got some other I have a couple other genres that I like to experiment with. I'm not just dance pop. So that's kind of in effect, or in a sense, showing my bipolar creative spectrum.
Do you have a New Year's resolution?
Yes. I want to be more confident so that I can do better and do greater things. Yeah.
All right. What about for booking tickets to the event?
Oh, Ticketmaster? No. Don't go to Ticketmaster. You won't find me.
Okay.
Just go to my website, and I have got the promo flyers up. Or I will have them up when I have the date, which I'm going to have in the next couple of days. And I'm going to get my ass in gear so that I can just bring it for you. You got to get the teeth back. Just get ready for this.